Number 1. What is the purpose of my life?
The way we usually go about exploring this issue is to ask you a question. Are you doing what excites you the most in life? The next question is, when will you choose to do what excites you the most in life? Just act at any given moment on the one that contains the highest amount of excitement out of all the choices you have the ability to take action on. It's that simple. You have to clear the space by acting on what you are capable of acting on before you make room for something bigger to come in. Because if you're not going to act on what you've got, well, higher mind is not going to do pointless things and give you things you're not going to act on. So you simply stop the whole process, trusting the synchronicity that will occur. If you can attract into your reality an example of someone acting on their joy and being supported in their life by doing so, if you could have attracted that example into your reality, if you are capable of even perceiving it, that means you are capable of living it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been capable of perceiving it, because reality doesn't do pointless things, and you cannot perceive what you are not the potential vibration of.
Number 2. How can I find happiness?
You don't need anything out there to make you happy, because nothing out there can make you happy. Only you can decide to be happy. It's a decision. That's it. It's a decision. It's a choice. Do not prefer any other choice. So be happy no matter what's going on, and then no matter what happens, you'll be happy.
Number 3. What is the key to success?
The whole formula is act on your highest passion every moment that you can, to the best of your ability, taking it as far as you can possibly take it until you can take it no further, with absolutely zero expectation for what the outcome should be.
Green light synchronicity, you are able to act on your excitement. Red light synchronicity says, no, not yet. There's something else you need to do first in order to be properly prepared to go to the green light side. So follow your excitement that you are able to act on. If you're not able to act on that, it will lead you into the ability, maybe, to be able to act on what you originally intended to act on. But whatever it does, it will take you exactly where you need to be. Don't keep banging your head into the wall saying, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. That's the message. This isn't working for you right now. This is not the stepping stone on your path right now. So look around for whatever else excites you that you can act on, even if it seems to have nothing to do with the other thing in its look. The excitement tells you it is connected. Follow the path of excitement, not how it looks in terms of the form.
Number 4. How can I overcome fear and anxiety?
That's the motivational mechanism. You don't hold on to something at all, ever, unless you have a belief that says it's somehow better to hold on to it than the alternative. What benefit do you believe you're getting by holding on to those negative beliefs as opposed to the alternative? If you're making the alternative seem scarier, then you will continue to hold on to the beliefs that you have, no matter how uncomfortable they may be, because you're making the alternative seem worse. Pain is resistance to the situation at hand. If you allow yourself to have no resistance, there is no pain. That being willing to know that you can do that actually reduces the need to have that experience. All things as having a reason for being there that could serve you. Stay in a positive state no matter what happens.
Number 5. How do I manifest my desires?
Number 1, vision. Simply meaning, have an image, have an idea, have a dream, have a wish, have a vision, have a picture of what you say you want. Number 2, desire. The thing that you see, that you say you want, must be accompanied by a strong energy, a strong emotion, because that energizes the vision for the manifestation of that idea, of that reality, of that thing. Third, belief. And you must examine within yourself that you have the belief that it is possible to manifest this thing. You have the belief that you deserve this thing. If you don't believe you're capable of it, if you don't believe you deserve it, it isn't going to manifest no matter how much desire you may have, no matter how much vision you may have. If you do not believe it's possible, it cannot manifest. The fourth step, acceptance. You must totally accept yourself and the new belief as true, just as you accepted the old belief. Then you need the intention. You must intend to manifest it. It must be a conscious choice, not an effort, but a focus, an intention. Action is the sixth step. You must act like you are already in the state of that reality you want. You must behave as if the reality already exists in the present. Allowance is the last step. You have to let it go utterly, unconditionally.
Because your physical mind is not designed to understand how things are going to happen, how things are going to manifest. The how is the purview of the higher mind. All it needs to do is flip the switch and let the higher mind do the how. Do the things that are necessary to cause the synchronicities in your life that need to be there, and the downloads and the inspiration that need to come to you to allow the invisible to become visible, to allow the manifestation to occur.
Number 6. What is the nature of reality?
You actually are the reality itself that you previously thought you existed in. You don't exist in physical reality. You are physical reality. It is you. It's just an extension of your consciousness. It's just an experience in your consciousness. When you recognize fully that there is no physical reality except for your experience of it, and that that's what reality is, that is what allows you to experience an expansion of your idea of reality as you experience an expansion of your idea of yourself, and that's what allows you to have the experience you call ascension.
The high frequency energy of your spirit nature have lowered that frequency, crystallized that frequency down into what you call the experience of physical reality. Or in order to give yourself more opportunity to choose and experience the kind of physical reality you prefer, is to begin to see and experience physical reality as a reflection, similar to the idea of the reflection that exists in your glass mirror.
Number 7. What happens after we die?
You will suddenly float out of your body. You may recognize that your body is lying down there. You may see people gathered around. You may choose to listen into a few things. You may choose to go to your own funeral. You may choose to visit some people. You may choose to attempt to communicate with them. Sometimes they will perceive it, sometimes they will not. You may experience what is called the tunnel of light, which is actually just a way of expressing in your reality the idea of a link and a bridge between one dimension and another. And as you open up into the other dimension of spiritual reality, non-physical reality, most of you may experience being greeted by the non-physical spirit counterparts of people that you have known in life, or the idea of what you call people from other lives. You may thus then experience the sensation of unconditional support and love, expansiveness. It will be like waking up from a dream, in the way that you wake up from a dream now and go, oh, well, no matter how real that dream seemed, this is actually who I am, and that was just a dream. You will have what is generally called a life review. You will experience every single choice you made, every consequence of every choice you made, and you will actually feel it and everything that anyone else felt as a consequence of the choices you made, as if it's all happening to you, because it is all happening to you. This will happen really in the blink of an eye, because it's an entire lifespan in the blink of a moment. You will use this as a learning experience, and you will add that perspective to your overall knowledge as a soul.
Number 8. How can I live in the present moment?
All things exist now, and what you call the past and what you call the future all exist at the same time. Look at it as probabilities. When you create a linear experience, you create a connected continuity to other realities that simultaneously coexist, that you call the past and that you call the future. but they all exist right now. Even when you create that linear connection, whatever you choose to be in the present, that's a completely different person from moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. So when you redesign and redefine yourself as a completely different person in the present, that means that in order to actually have become that person, you had to have a different past. So the present actually changes the past. When you define who you are, right now, every moment, you make new connections to other simultaneous realities that you call the past and the future. But you do that every single time you change. So you're never the same person, literally, and you never have the same past. You only think you do. When you really know that, then you will know that every moment you are at ground zero. Whatever past you want is what you get. Whatever future you want is what you get. With that person you are being right now.
Number 9. How can I connect with my higher self?
When you allow yourself to understand that the physical mind has a particular job and just let it do that job, it will kind of quiet down and allow you more opportunity to recognize when the higher mind is speaking to you through the synchronicity in your life, through your imagination, through your dreams, through whatever form it needs to help you understand more of who you are, to reflect that to you. If you go deep sea diving, you put on a diving mask in order to be able to see more clearly in that environment. Well, that's what the physical mind is. It's the diving mask that allows you to have the focus you need to have what you call a physical experience. But when you tell the diving mask that it has to tell you where to go, the diving mask will just begin to crack. That's not its job. It will crack under the pressure. It will think it has to do everything. It will think it's controlling everything, and it will be, in your terms, an experience of being out of control. But when you allow yourself to relax and say, no, 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 no. Your only job is to have the experience we're having, to have fun, to absorb it, and pass that information back up to the soul, to the oversoul, to wherever. Just relax and do your job. Let the higher mind also do its job and work in concert with it. As soon as you're working in harmony that way, by letting each component of your being do its job, the job it was designed to do, then the communication between the two becomes more fluid and you become more aware of it when you need to.
Number 10. What is the law of existence?
There are only really 5 facts in existence. It's what we call the 5 laws. You exist. There is nothing you can do to change that. Everything is here and now. The one is the all are the one. What you put out is what you get back. Every single thing changes except the laws. Everything else is a combination in some way, shape, or form of those 5 facts. Every experience you have is your ball game, your way of interpreting, rearranging, and experiencing those 5 facts. And that's it.